Hey guys, it's GameFix and welcome back to episode 6 of my West Ham career mode. Now in today's episode we've got 3 more matches to play, the first of which is against Middlesbrough, followed by a game against Crystal Palace, and then Genk obviously in the Europa League, which we've got coming up at some point. Also this is the first episode on the full game, so no longer on EA Access or anything like that, so I'm not limited as to how much time I can spend on it. That means I can now start doing double uploads and that sort of thing, bonus episodes as well for you guys. I think I'll start doing that actually this episode, so if you hit 35 likes on this video, then you'll get yourself a bonus episode out as soon as you hit it, obviously, as well. Also, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe as well. That'd be absolutely fantastic if you could go ahead and do that. So apologies that these haven't been as frequent as I was hoping, but that is the reason why. I've only got 10 hours to play. Now, though, I've got the full game, and I can upload as much as I would like. So, that is everything for the intro. Let's crack on with the game against Middlesbrough. This is the team I'm going to be using. Adrian starts in goal, Albaloa at right back, Reed, Ogbonna, and Masuaku at left back. Then we've got Noble, Kiate in centre mid, Antonio right mid, Dimitri Payet as a left mid, Figuli plays a centre attacking mid with Kelleri up front. So pretty much a West Ham team. There's no new signings in there, you might have noticed. I've just gone with a purely West Ham side here. I want to know your thoughts in the comments below about sort of what players you want me to start and that sort of thing. Because I didn't realise actually how many people were against the signing of Lacazette. Because they thought it was a little bit unrealistic. I didn't get it in my comments, but I've been keeping up to date with some other people's series as well that have happened to be doing West Ham, and a lot of people in their comments have been saying don't sign Lacazette, and obviously we signed him because I thought so many people wanted him. So let me in the comments below what you think of that. I don't know whether that's put people off the career mode or not, the fact that I spent so much on him, but I'm curious to see what you guys thought about that signing below. To me, I thought a lot of people wanted to see him, but maybe there was quite a lot, or maybe more people that didn't want to see him. Anyway, we'll crack on with this game. Hopefully get ourselves the 3 points against Middlesbrough. We're currently 3rd in the league. I believe we've got a game in hand, so not too worried about that. We are also still the best defensive team in the league as well. Let's hopefully get ourselves a win and see whether we can progress up the league table. Looking for the ball through here to Kelleri. Going to take a shot and it's 1-0. Fantastic strike. Pass to Victor Valdez. And we are winning the game 1-0 inside the first 25 minutes. Kelleri, fantastic strike from him. I was starting to consider whether maybe it'd be just best playing a centre attacking mid, sticking someone else up front. But he has proved me wrong there with that lovely ball through. And a decent finish on his right foot. And we're winning the game 1-0. Final chance of the first half here. It's going to go to Middlesbrough from this corner. Can we get it away here? Just about. Need to clear it properly though. Taking a strike, and it's a good save from Adrian out for another corner. Let's try and get this one away a bit better than we did with that last one. Perfectly done. And that is it for the first half. Still winning the game 1-0. There's not really been that many chances for either side. It's kind of been a very cagey sort of match. We obviously managed to get ourselves the 1-goal lead. I think we might look to change things around slightly though at half time. Okay, so just a quick rotation of plays. Figuli move out onto the left-hand side. Dimitri Payet will now come into a centre attacking mid position. Decided to do that just because Payet's not really being involved in the play too much, which is starting to worry me a little bit because it's becoming a bit of a theme, to be honest, with Payet in game, sadly. So we're going to try and get him involved a little bit more, hopefully get him scoring and assisting a bit more. Okay, I think it's time to take off Kelleri and we'll bring on Fletcher up front instead. Hopefully going to hold the ball a little better than Kelleri was able to do. We've got about 30 minutes left to this match. Just need someone up front that's going to bring people into the play a little bit more. Hopefully get Payet on the ball. No way. 1-1. They've not had many chances, Middlesbrough, but they've taken that one straight from a corner. We've only just made that one change now. It's taken that long to get subs made. It's the reason why I try and make 3 subs at a time, because it just takes too long to make one change after another. But they've managed to get themselves a goal here, Middlesbrough. It's 1-1 now. The game is well and truly on. 18 minutes left. I might even look to make some more changes now, even though the first lot has only just been made. Okay, here we go. We'll bring on Lacazette and Lanzini. We'll take off Dimitri Payet and Antonio, both of which are getting really tired. Payet's not been involved too much, to be honest. So even though it is Dimitri Payet, and it is someone that wants to play as much as possible, if he's not playing too well, I can't really afford to have him on the pitch. So sadly I've had to sub him off. 18 minutes to go. We need to try and find a winner here. Lacazette onto Fletcher to shoot. Oh, what a save. Masuaku, whatever he's called, off the bar. Oh, so close. 5 minutes left. Middlesbrough with another set piece here. Stuani's going to take this one. Needs to try and get it away if we can. God, it's being flapped at there by the keeper. Now for a counter-attack. It's not started off very well, has it? Another set piece for Middlesbrough. This will probably be the final one of the game. Will it decide the result as well? Oh, so close. That's it. Got ourselves the draw very, very close. Don't know what was going on there. Don't know who was marking who. I'm pretty sure we had the smallest player on the pitch marking that guy who just put the header very close to the back of the net. Did manage to get ourselves the point though. I think possession-wise we were really, really poor. Really poor in that match. Not good enough. Not really happy with that at all. Especially performance as well. That's not been great. I think performance-wise have been much better in previous matches. But obviously, inevitably, we can't win every single match. So we've got a draw there. We've dropped 2 points, sadly. That leaves us still in third place. But obviously, the aim is to finish in the top 4. So we're still very much doing that. We're just now 3 points off top and obviously 1 point behind Palace. On to some player drills now. We'll go with the exact same 5 players. Again, this week, they look like they could make some decent progress. We'll have to wait and see whether that does happen or not. And nobody going up in overall, but some attributes going up, so that's the main thing. Fletcher's finishing a shot power going up. I think Oxford and Fernandez also had some attributes as well. But yeah, we are going to move on to the next game now against Crystal Palace. If we beat them, then obviously we go ahead of them in the league. But it will be quite an important match, this one, to decide who goes into second. Okay, this is the team that I've gone with for the game against Crystal Palace. We've got Adrian in goal, then we've got Semedo at right back, Reed and Ogbono at centre back, Cresswell starting at left back, Tillmans and Noble in midfield, Tora on the left hand side, Ayew on the right hand side, Lacazette at centre attacking mid, just in behind Zaza. And that's the bench I've gone with there as well. Not particularly defensive, to be honest, not many defensive options. Obviously, Reece Oxford being the only out and out defender, but we've got quite a few other options there as well. So a lot of big players miss out. We've got quite a big squad full of really good players, so it is tough to fit them all in. I am struggling with that a little bit. Chiarte there, Funes Mori missing out, Sacco, Arbeloa, Keane, obviously, to name a few. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting game, this one. Made a few changes just to kind of freshen things up a little bit. But let's find out, can we beat Crystal Palace and get ourselves back on a bit of a winning streak? Why is it telling us where Chelsea are in the league? That's starting to worry me a little bit. Okay, here we go, up against Crystal Palace. I imagine they'll have quite a strong team out. Maybe they've got the likes of Benteke playing. It does seem like he is in the side. Mandanda, I believe, is also starting for them as well. So they've got a few decent players, Crystal Palace. They've definitely improved their side over the summer. Flamini starts this match as well. And it probably explains the reason why they're second in the league. They've obviously got some good players. So it's going to be a tough match, this one, I'd imagine. Ayew is going to maybe create us a chance here early on. Going to play it into Zaza, maybe look out wide to Tora, maybe can pull it back here to Tielemans, off the post. What a start that is. Brilliant bit of play there. We managed to keep possession really well. We need to do that more often, I think, after that disappointing result in the last match. Zaza on the run now. Can he get through? Needs a little bit more pace, but he's going to shoot. It's a good save from Mandanda. Probably our best chance of the half so far. It's come just before half-time, and it is going to be 0-0 going into half-time. Disappointing first half. Performance-wise has been pretty average, really, from us. Palace maybe just edging it slightly. Again, performance hasn't been great. I think maybe I need to take a look at this team in half-time now. Probably take over Zaza, who just really hasn't fitted into what I was after. So I'll bring on Dimitri Payet, give him another shot in behind the striker. We'll play Lacazette up front now. Just the one change, though, at half-time. We can't have a clean shot on goal. We just can't do it. We've not managed to have a clean shot in ages. It's been really pathetic. We're having loads of shots, but they're just getting blocked, or they're not any good. Okay, final 2 changes, and we'll bring on Nordveit and Feghouli. That means we'll take off Tielemans, and we'll take off Ayew. Tielemans has been really poor. Not been impressed with him at all since signing. He's been one of the worst players I've actually had in the starting 11 in game. Don't know why that is. He's usually quite good on career mode, but really hasn't been very good at all since joining for us. Maybe one that even... Oh, God. I was about to say maybe one that even if it continues like that bad, he might well leave at some point. It is that bad at the moment. They've just scored though. It's 1-0 Palace. Not great. Not good at all. Alan Pardew there getting a bit of a hug from his player. But yeah, not good defending. Just needed to clear it. And not good enough at all. Performance-wise, we're dropping really our performance levels. We need to improve vastly. Hopefully those 2 changes will help. Cresswell looking to get forward here. Can he get to the byline to get a shot? No. We just can't get past anyone. I mean, it's really not going well for us. I think we've lost this game now, to be honest. But, I mean, it would be really out of the blue to get a goal. I mean, I can't believe how poor we've been again in this match. That is it. We've lost the game 1-0. I knew the winning streak couldn't continue for the whole season, obviously. But we've certainly had the dip in form over the last 2 matches. Not winning in the last 2 league games is a little bit disappointing. Again, possession-wise, simply not good enough. But it's not about the possession. It's about the shots that we had. They just weren't good enough either. We've had 6 and 4 on target, which is a lot more, obviously, Palace have had. but it just really wasn't good enough, those chances. You can have as many shots as you like, but if they don't actually challenge the keeper, then there's no point having them, is there? So, yeah, very disappointing. Again, we've dropped more points. That means Palace will go even further ahead of us now. That's 4 points in front of us. They will go, and we will probably drop down a little bit further as well. We'll take a look at that now. So, yeah, we've dropped down to 4th this time round. We've still got Spurs, actually, in 2nd, who haven't even played yet. They could go top after their match. But we are now on the same amount of points as Arsenal and Man United. They're starting to catch us up. Bearing in mind the target is top 4, so we are still 4th. It's not dreadful. It is more of a realistic approach now, I think, the last few games. Obviously getting that loss and draw, which isn't great for us. We wanted as many points as possible, but it has been a bit more realistic after we had a really, really good start to the season. Man City down in 15th as well. I think that's a bit of an interesting one. Don't know why they're so far down the league. And they're 3 points off Southampton as well, the team above them, even though they've got a game in hand. But yeah, a few different sorts of things occurring down the league. A couple of strange teams in different places. We've got some player development to do before we get on to the Europa League match. We'll keep with the exact same 5 players again this week. I think we might change them next week though, once we've squeezed as much as we can out of them. Kelleher going up to 79 overall. Fernandes getting very close to 72. Okay, this is the team that I've gone with for the next match against Genk in the Europa League. This team is actually a little bit easier to pick after a few really poor performances from some players. Adrian starts in goal, Semedo at right back, Reed, Funes Mori and Masuaku in defence, obviously there as we can see. Noble and Nordveit also in midfield as well. We've got Lanzini on the left hand side, Figuli on the right hand side, Kelleher in behind Sacco. That's the match I've gone with. Reece Oxford might get a bit of a game in this match if we need him. Fletcher is also another option as well. Dimitri Payet again gets on the bench, but not in the starting 11. Can't afford to have players that aren't performing and a little bit down in form, so decided to do that, and maybe he'll come on during the match at some point. Okay, here we go. Tough match against Genk, this one, but we need to try and keep up our winning streak. We've currently won both the matches in the Europa League group stages. We can hopefully try and make that 3 matches from 3. So yeah, we'll wait and see how we get on against Genk. We need to obviously try and beat them, and hopefully get ourselves onto 9 points. Figuli gonna look for the ball into Sacco. It's a good start from us. For some reason, that's gone wide. I thought I was in the back of the net. Good start, though. Sacco onto Figuli. It's a great chance for us. We need to get something from here. Figuli going to look to maybe try and pull it back or into the back post, possibly. Again, not done enough. I need a goal. We can't just be having these chances wasted. We'll take it short, I think, to Lanzini, who's going to put it into the back post and can't be, again, met. Sacco, come on, play it through, and finally we get the breakthrough goal. It's 1-0, and is that Mark Noble with it? I'm not really too sure why he's that far up the pitch, but we'll take it. The captain scores, and the Irons are winning 1-0. Nordveit into Sacco. Going to look to take a shot now. Sacco, it's a good save from the keeper, out for a corner just before half-time. And we'll take this one short, I think, into Figuli. Try and get a cross in from a different angle, maybe a better one if we can. And it's being launched out there, I think, by, might have been Bonner or someone. And there's everything for this half. Still winning the game 1-0. We're obviously going to go into the half-time break in the lead, but I'm still not happy with the performance. Not being great, really. We've scored one fairly scruffy goal through Mark Noble. Not happy with the play at all. I might look to change the formation because we need to get a bit of a better grip on this match. So we might look to go to maybe a 4-1-4-1. And as part of this change, we'll bring on Antonio and take off Kelleher. We'll keep Sacco up front, though. So just the one change at half-time. We'll look to make some changes as we go through the second half, though. Antonio into Mark Noble. Oh, come on. Should have played back to Antonio there. We would have been through as well. Got ourselves a free kick. Not too good at free kicks, so it's not really that much of an advantage to me. We might actually play this one short, thinking about it. See whether we're going to hit it with Figuli here. Come on. Oh, if it didn't delay so much, then we might have actually had that one on target. Oh, not good enough. Not good enough at all. Lost the ball in midfield. Genk then just go on the attack. Cross in. Simple header in the back of the net. 1-1. We've been leaking goals here too many times. It's really kind of a lot like West Ham in real life, to be honest. But obviously we're scoring goals at least. So that's kind of keeping us afloat just about. But really not good defending at all. Into the back post, and yeah, simple header in the end. Lost the ball in midfield. Yeah, really poor actually, that one. Might look to make some more changes because we can't keep playing like this. We're just going to drop more and more points. Okay, 2 changes now. Lacazette and Dimitri Payet will come on. Nordveit and Sacco will come off. Sacco was starting to get really poor. Nordveit has been pretty poor throughout the whole match, to be honest. So many players that are very inconsistent throughout this episode, which is very frustrating for me. I need just a better selection of players that are performing more consistently. That's what we need at the moment, but we don't seem to get many decent performances in these last few matches. So yeah, struggling to pick a decent side here. That's why I'm having to make so many subs. Got ourselves a corner here. Mark Noble to try and deliver it into the box. Got Antonio up there trying to head it down, saved by the keeper, but no one's there to finish it off. And that's for some reason a free kick. Gonna have to get attacking. I really want to try and get 3 points here if I can. Can't really afford to again drop more points. Payet into Lacazette, who's going to shoot now. Lacazette with the strike, not bad on his left foot, but it's going to be a bit too late, I think, now. Well, dull, inconsistent, and generally poor. That pretty much sums up our game in this match and this episode, to be honest. And yeah, it's just not been good enough. Again, not a great performance from us. A draw against Genk isn't obviously what I'm after. But the only kind of hint of positivity we can take from this is that we're starting to get more realistic results now, given the fact that obviously West Ham in real life aren't in a good run of form. But we have had a bit of a dip of form in this episode, sadly. Apologies about that, but hopefully in the next episode we'll be onto a fresh episode and trying to get ourselves onto a bit of a winning streak. That can hopefully start against Swindon Town, though, in the EFL Cup, a win that we obviously really need. We'll have to rotate the team around a little bit for that match with it being a cup game, but not too much, because we want to go out there and really try and thrash Swindon as much as possible in order to try and set off a decent bit of a win streak. Although, to be honest, I'm very annoyed that 2 days later we've got another match against Sunderland, and that's poor, and also 2 days after that, another game against Everton. So, yeah, really poor, to be honest, that that's happened. They want to have a look at that and try and change it, because you can't be having 3 games in, what, 5 days, was it, or something? So that is everything for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Remember, if you do want another episode, you gotta hit 35 likes, and that would be really appreciated. Also, if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. That would also be absolutely fantastic. But like I say, if you do hit 35 likes, you get yourself a bonus episode, and that'll be out as soon as you hit it. Yeah, that is everything. Thanks for watching today's episode, and we'll see you tomorrow for an episode of the Dortmund career mode, and I'll see you shortly for another episode of this career mode. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at GameFaceHD to find out exactly when the videos will go live. That is everything. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.